what it do, what it do. Episode 17, Bloody Rootz.
What's up, man?
How was your Colorado trip?
It was fucking fantastic. It actually snowed when we were over there.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah, it was the day that we went snowboarding, which was the last day before we left. It was snowing, and dude, it is scary as fuck driving those curvy, those winding roads.
Yeah.
Like how we've talked about before,
Like in The Shining?
The Shining, like that. But there's snow.
Wow.
I was going slow as fuck, and there's people behind, like a whole trail of people behind us.
They were honking, like, get out the way, asshole.
I did have a guy, I think one guy flipped us off or beat at us or some shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They're like, to them, it's like every day, right? Like,
No, they're like,
another day
dude,
at the
drive
office.
faster. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you rent a car out there or no?
We did. So we stopped doing it through, obviously to save money. We stopped doing it through like the car rentals.
Like Enterprise and shit like that?
And they have like kind of like the Airbnbs of car rentals, and it's called Turo.
Turo? Is
Yeah.
that good or no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, it's got to be on par. It's got to be like rated and all that. Like,
Yeah. So you just check
inspected.
good, and obviously you want a car that's gonna run good, or for stuff like that, for like Colorado, where you need something that has all-wheel drive, like this, that you know you'll be okay.
Hey, man, that's not a bad idea. I should probably put my van into that shit.
Oh yeah, you should.
I didn't know about that. You
You
gotta
don't-
tell me, send me the name of that shit.
You don't really use your van like that, or
I use it for work, but like, I don't know. I eventually do want to get like another vehicle or something. But when I was in Mexico, one of the Uber drivers said he did that. He rented out his car so someone else could do Uber, and he would get a
Oh,
cut out of
shit.
the Uber plus out of the rental. Yeah, dude, he was hustling, bro. He was
that's
hustling
good,
hard.
I guess. Especially, but don't you worry? Like, so I guess but you're making money out of your van technically, right? So you're paying the car note with
Yeah.
whatever you're getting from the rental thing,
Exactly.
and then some, right?
Dude, there's so many ways to make money off your vehicle.
Damn, you're right.
Number one, going to work already is making money,
Yeah.
right? Number two, you can DoorDash or Uber. It'll make you money.
Yep.
And number three, well, now that you're mentioning it, renting out your car for like a third party. Or
But you
something.
need a car that has like everything's good, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it don't take much to keep your car maintained, but my van does need a couple fixes and shit, you know? But I mean, you can make it up if you put it to work. You know what I'm saying? But the more you put it to work, the more maintenance you need on it too. So it's a balance.
But the way I think about it, you make a business out of that, dude.
yeah, for
Legit,
sure.
you slowly start accumulating cars, and I think that's how they do it. I don't know if it's bigger corporations that buy a bunch of cars and try to do that shit,
Yeah.
or if it's just like mom and pop type of thing. Like when I went to Hawaii, I felt like it was that, like where they had like a string of cars, and those are the ones that they would rent out, you know?
Yeah, I think that I think you could do that from being nobody. You know, you can slowly do it, or if you're in the corporate side, obviously it's easier for them. They just fucking invest in some okay cars and they buy a whole shitload, and then within like a couple months they're already seeing profit. Now for like the smaller guy, you know, you're gonna take a little bit. You're gonna break even for a while, and then once you. So what I would do is probably like, I mean, if I had to recommend, right, I'd say you do that. You rent out your car. You get a certain amount of money, and then and you don't touch it. You just save it on the side for maintenance only, and whatever profit you have, just keep it. And then eventually, with that money, you can probably get a down payment for a better car, a decent car. And then if dude, you want to put that motherfucker to rent too, then put him to rent. And now you got like 2 cars, and then you just keep going like that. Because if you reach from your profit, I think you're never gonna
Yeah,
be able to reinvest more.
You have to save it.
You have to save it to invest more. And then if you're seeing it's like a gradual, but you know, like a sure fucking income, then you can just kind of predict like, okay, well, this is how much it's making me, so next time around it's gonna still make me this much. And then now you got 2 incomes, you know, and now you have more wiggle play. Do you want to invest more, or do you want to take some for yourself and then some is gonna go back to investment?
Dude, it's crazy when you're telling me all this, like saving and investing. Lately, I was telling my wife about, hey, let's try to save this much money in 1 year, you know? Like say like a number like 10 grand or some shit, which is it's fucking hard.
Dude, yes, saving $1,000 is hard already.
Yeah, and she's like, how about we just like tone it down, maybe 5 grand, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's good too, but like for me, once I want to do something, I go like I go
You
the
want to go
most
big.
hardcore you can go
Yeah. You're
and
like,
restrict myself, dude.
yeah, let's buy a limousine and rent it out.
But no, I understood what she meant. Like, hey, yeah, like what the hell, like we'll be living like fucking, cause we like to enjoy stuff, dude. We
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
eat, but that's the consumer part of us, dude. We wanna like, we always wanna buy. Cause I always find myself wanting to buy some shit, dude.
Wait, but okay, so when you're saying like you want to save 10 grand, are you thinking based off like the lifestyle you're living now, your job budget now? Because I gotta say, I know it's 10,000, it's a lot, but
Between two people, though.
yeah, oh exactly. You guys are two people, so
Yeah.
5 grand each. But if you still feel like it's a little far fetched, then that just means you need to amp up your. You need to either lower it or you amp up your ambition and start doing more things on the side.
Correct.
So if you
Yeah.
do just shit on the side, dude, you will reach 5,000.
That's
Like
what.
go work with your dad on the weekend when he needs help or something. Obviously he's an electrician, and he will need a hand here and there. And if he needs a hand, who better than his son? You go with him on the weekends. I know it's extra work, it's extra labor, but you know what I'm saying. He's gonna need the help regardless, and you can use the money regardless. So just doing that on the side or doing some other things that you like doing, like dude, there's so much side hustles you could do. You could, like, you guys are so good with dogs, you love dogs, you can do like a little side hustle that is about dogs, whether it's like dog sitting or like, I don't know, if you want to try like grooming eventually one day, like grooming the dogs and all that. It's just little things where you have some knowledge, you can put it to work.
There's so much you can do, dude.
Yeah, well, if you have knowledge in something, like one of my homeboys at work, he's a painter. He does tile. He does all that shit. And right now he's working out of state, right, out of town. And I'm like, dude, well, if you go back home and you do 40 hours with the shit, you could probably make more money back at home. If he works 40 hours, let's say it's how it is right here with us, Monday to Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, he could dedicate to doing his side jobs. There's some side jobs that in one day you'll make like 500, $600,
Oh shit.
even up to $1,000 when you do like construction or remodeling. Dude, painting. If you can be,
And
just
if you're saving that money that you're making on those,
exactly,
holy fuck,
so
yeah.
that's what I do when I do like my side hustles, and it's not the
that's
biggest.
like your savings.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I use from Mexico, dude. My side hustle. So vacation was plainly just on my side hustle. It had nothing to do with my job or nothing.
That's kind of what I want to have, like something where I'm making income on the side. That way, that's like vacation / savings. Or
You have to understand, dude.
Yeah.
So like side hustles, that's where it's at. That's the only way you will kind of
you break through.
and it's harder to save your money. It's harder to spend your money that you did on a side hustle than you did on your regular job. Because you feel like you worked for more and it's something that you enjoy doing or something that you did like
You appreciate that money a little more.
of course, yeah, because you feel like this sort of achievement or like this sort of like a pride in you making your own money versus making money off some other asshole that's ripping you off. When you make it off your own on your own behalf, it's more you take care of it more, dude. It's
That's
like
true.
it's your pride in your hands, dude. Your work, your own work. So yeah, dude, I feel like I said, if you want to do that, that's fine, and I think you will do it. But I it's good that your wife is being like realistic. Like, hey, that's kind of high, 'cause there's a rule that says like don't set a goal for something you are more capable of.
It's attainable, yeah.
But then again, I always think about it. If you just think that way, you're setting yourself up to be a conformist. So I feel like
You always want to aim high.
yeah, aim high, but you need to back it up. So it's like walk the talk. So if you're gonna set it high, you need to back yourself up and fucking go to further lengths to do that. If you do that, then there's no problem in setting your bars high. But you have to have the balls to do it.
So it's funny that you said side hustle, because when I was thinking the whole saving, boom, right, instantly too, because I do Instacart on the side sometimes.
Yeah.
And
How is that? Is that good or no?
some days it could be good. I mean,
Because we do DoorDash sometimes, but Instacart is kind of hard to get to, right? Like it's hard to get
So-
approved for there or something.
it takes a little longer maybe than DoorDash, but DoorDash, I think, like where we live, it's too high populated of an area that like most of it's taken. Like I tried to sign up for it and I couldn't anymore.
For real?
Yeah, like it was, the area that I'm in is overpopulated. Like
How
with
about Uber?
DoorDashers. I never looked at that. I Ubered. I did Uber driving,
Just don't do it in bad neighborhoods.
but I'm done.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
fishy, right?
I was done with that after a couple of years, summers of doing it, because I would do it during the summertime when I wasn't working.
There's some bullshit you went through though, or what?
Yeah, but yeah, it's not worth it. You put your car through all those miles and abuse and yeah,
People
I
putting
love it.
gum
Trust
on
me.
your fucking dash and shit.
Who knows? But don't get me wrong, dude. I loved it because there's nobody telling you. There's no boss. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You work your own hours. So literally, you get up. Obviously, I would get up early as fuck, and then I'll get home maybe noon, 2 o'clock or something. Boom, done. But you don't make that much money. You're literally, you could work a full day and maybe make $200 to $300. Maybe.
That's not bad, dude.
Maybe.
That's like if you're getting paid
If you're
20 to
hustling,
30
yeah.
bucks an hour. So, I mean, look, dude, like
It
if you
fluctuates.
yeah, give yourself a 10-hour schedule and you'll be making as much as a 9 to 5 somewhere else that's decent paying. So, it's not bad. But yes, it does require your, you know what I'm saying, your energy. But
Yeah.
then again, you got to think about it this way. Everything requires your energy. So like even me that I make stickers as a side hustle sometimes, it requires my energy, dude. I'd be so tired sometimes to even do it. Like I come out of work and I'm like, oh fuck. I gotta make stickers and you gotta like weed out the fucking thing and it's a headache. It's a mental stress, honestly.
Yeah.
And there it is a little bit laborious, but not like labor intensive like fucking construction or nothing, but in the sense of like very meticulous little things, you know, you gotta be doing and you gotta be detailed about it. So it could be pretty stressful too, but moral of the story, dude, you're never gonna win. You always have to work hard. So if as long as you have that in mind all the time, then you understand that that's with anything. You have to work hard and shit. And you know that shit's real. You work hard, you play hard, real type of shit, right? But I haven't gotten to the play hard yet, but but I do see that there is benefits of doing something on your own behalf. There's a lot more to do that.
But it's like it's baby steps, and then it's like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Then you like then you're like, holy shit, look
Pretty
where I am
much.
now. Yeah.
Well, when you were doing stand up, would you get like tip or like would you get money or is it all free?
The stand up?
Yeah.
No, I did it maybe 3 or 4 times that I went on stage. No, it's free, dude. You go up there. So pretty much when you're doing stand-up comedy, you're not making money for a while, right? Unless you network and you meet other comedians, and then they tell you of spots that maybe they pay. I don't know how it is in Chicago, what it's like the comedy circuit, but I'm sure that there's rooms, comedy rooms where they'll pay you maybe $50 or some shit.
But if you were to do stand-up like at a random ass bar, and you put your little hat on the floor, you know, and you do a kick-ass job, I'm pretty sure there'll be grateful people, and you'll be recorded. That's what I'm saying. Like, how far is your ambition? I think like if you go far enough, you could probably attract that, but it's gonna take
No,
blood and sweat. I think.
I know. Yeah, I know exactly what it takes for that type of thing.
Blood and sweat,
But it's
right?
scary.
Dude, but I think like you're a performer regardless. I mean, you like to sing. I mean, dude, for you to do a little mini concert with that guy at a Guitar Center, like that does take balls too, dude. I wouldn't do a karaoke, bro. Dude, like when we went to Mexico,
There's a karaoke place?
no, but but you know, Mexicans, you know, we make it a karaoke night no matter what. So we went to Mexico, right? We're in this place called Tequila in Jalisco, and we were at a fucking bar, and they started playing that, like, you know, well, my wife was already kind of drunk and my sister-in-law was kind of drunk, and they started playing like, you know, that like drunk music.
Oh, okay.
So just about like, you know, heartbreaks and love and all that shit. And you know, like Mexicans, when they hear that shit, dude, it goes down. So like they started singing and this and that, dude. Dude, I was so like tense, bro. I was like, dude, my wife was like, dude, what's wrong with you? I'm
You're
just like,
sick of the music?
No, I wasn't even sick of the music. I was just like looking at it, like I was kind of like not embarrassed, but I was like shy and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was a little shy about it. And then some California people went in there, and then they started fucking throwing down, dude. They were like juking and fucking doing what's it called, the shuffling, and they were doing all kinds of crazy shit with like Mexican music, and then well, they started talking to us and shit. They added us to the mix, and then I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, well, I gotta dance. My wife's dancing, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta fucking dance. I can't be like a fucking lame ass dude.
A
so
stiff, yeah.
yeah, I can't be a stiff. So I wasn't a stiff sitting down. I was a stiff dancing. I was just like fucking trying to move, and I was like, man, I wish I was black right now. I'd be fucking dancing around like fucking good. Like those people just dance good at anything. No, dude, I was like fucking stiff. It was so embarrassing. But I'm like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, dude, that's what it comes down to. Not being shy. I'll open up, dude. But I just think I wasn't drunk enough, honestly.
That's how I am, dude. Especially with when it comes to like dancing, I need to drink. Like what was it last weekend? We went to a holiday party, and fucking after we went dancing, but I was already lit, so I was good. I was warmed up, ready to go.
Hell
That's
yeah.
when I danced my best.
Well, I was like, man, it's no wonder like Joey Diaz and shit did coke. Like I can imagine if I was on coke doing like stand up, I think I'd be like a fucking. I'd be screaming like him or something.
He didn't do it to do stand up. No, he didn't do it for
As
like
far as we know, dude.
no. And if he did, he didn't perform good.
No, you think he
No.
was too like paranoid or too like all over the place?
I don't know of any comedians that perform on cocaine. I'm
What
pretty
about
sure.
Theo Von? He probably did that shit too.
Maybe, and he probably didn't perform well.
No,
No.
for real.
Yeah.
I thought that you'd be more like I don't know, dude.
From what I've witnessed of people that are on cocaine, there's no way you could be funny on cocaine.
No, you're too
You're like,
energetic.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Well, then I'd be stoned. Then I would like to do a stoned or
Stone
something.
Stone is completely doable. But
Yeah.
when you're on cocaine, I don't think,
So
I've
what I
never-
would do
yeah.
first, if I were to ever do stand up, which sometimes I've thought about. I was
No,
like,
dude.
I'd
don't-
want to do it sometimes, but I don't know.
no,
But I
not
would
even-
want to do it like on my full conscious and
Yeah,
master that,
correct.
and then do high.
Correct.
Just so I
Yes.
can know that I have self control.
Yep.
After that, it's like balls to the wall. But I've thought about it, dude.
You should try it. Let's go one day, just me and you. And I haven't done it in years.
So I would need to actually write my jokes and all that, though, right?
You can write it down and have an idea what you want to talk about.
Because I've always thought like, fuck, I'll just freestyle. But then like, fuck. Once you're there, you got your nerves and
yeah,
you like people like might not be feeling it that night, and you just might get like, you might choke. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and you don't want it to seem like rehearsed. You want it to seem natural, you know. So
Yeah, like I'll write like pinpoint down, and
and
then
in
I'll
your
just
head you
fucking-
could like think about what you're gonna say.
I'll improvise.
Yeah, and then when you're up there, you kind of it just flows, dude. Either you're gonna keep talking, no matter what the reaction is, or you're gonna choke. That's where you have to be prepared and be like, okay, if this flops and nobody's laughing, just keep going. Something will make somebody laugh.
I think first thing I would do if my joke were to fail, I think I'd attack myself. I'd be like, oh fuck, that sucked,
Yeah.
or something like that. Like, yeah, you're right. This shit was not funny at all, guys. My bad.
Yeah.
But then again, that's kind of I don't know. But I
But
mean, I
that's
feel
what
like something like that would probably make them laugh more than the fucking joke, unfortunately. But
Because it's literally like how we're talking to each other right now on the microphones. But you're talking in a different form where you're talking to people. It's like, say, think of it like when Emilio was here or when Aldo and Taran were in the background. Something like that kind of.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That you feel like somebody's there. So just keep it flowing like nothing's happening.
well, I feel like a comedian they make it about their life mostly, like life experiences, and obviously they just kind of they give it a enthusiastic explanation like, oh yeah, this is what happened with my kids and blah blah blah, and then they start throwing their little funniness in there, but in reality it's just really a story, like a connection they're making with their audience, but in reality it's just nothing more than a basic human action, something like very human that we all go through.
But
But
dude,
you're thinking like, oh, they're comedians, they're the funniest. And it's like, dude, all they're doing is being themselves and just explaining their stories, and very enthusiastic.
it's the way they tell their
about it.
stories and the way that, yeah, and not every comedian's stories.
Well, yeah, they
Some-
be saying some funny
Some are
shit too,
straight
like
up
comparisons.
just joke.
Yeah.
And which is also it's a grind too.
Well,
Cause
maybe I think it's because I like more like the storytellers, because that's what I
you're a
listen to.
storyteller.
Like Dave Chappelle, like I feel like he's storytelling a lot.
Yep.
Or like he's saying like his input on something, and it just becomes funny because of the way he explains it, or like his sarcasm.
So when you're going to that scale of comedian, they're already established and they have such a following, and people already adore them. So I feel like
Anything more funny to them, right?
no matter what, they're gonna be funny.
Yeah, that is
And
true.
just out of their presence and everything, their fans are gonna laugh. Everything, any comedian.
That's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Like they're programmed already.
Yeah, dude.
Like this guy's gonna spit nothing but funniness.
Yeah, like no matter what, they're gonna laugh.
Well, have you noticed? Like sometimes I feel like comedians do get pissed at the audience. Sometimes they'll be like, "You fucking asshole," and the guy's like, like all laughing. He's like, "Yeah, I am an asshole," and it's like, dude, like, no, he really wants to punch you in the face, bro. He's like, yeah. He's like all excited and shit. Like, you know, it's funny to me.
But yeah, dude, we should try it. Let's do it one day.
Yeah, we will eventually for sure.
we keep saying it, but I'm gonna look see what
Okay,
open
so you need
mics
to tell
there
me,
are.
like, give me an ultimate, like, hey, we're gonna go here and there or this day,
Yeah.
and then I'll actually write down notes and I'll think of jokes. Cause, dude, I swear to God, ever since that day that your mom told me, like, I'd be like,
And that was like 10 years ago.
yeah,
dude.
I'd be like, I'll be at work, something funny happens, and I'm like, man, this could be like a joke or something. This could be material, they call it, right?
Dude.
And I'll be thinking, like, man, what if I were to write it down? I write it down like this, and I'd say it like this, and you know what I'm saying?
'Cause, dude-
I kind of have it in my head already ingrained.
Because don't even think of it as, just think about the things that you find interesting and that you can that people can relate to, maybe, or not even that. Whatever's you enjoy and stuff like that. When it comes out, it's gonna come out your way. So
Yeah.
some people are gonna be like, "Damn, like this guy's unique," you know, like, and they're gonna laugh, like they're gonna enjoy what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I've always, like I said, I've always like growing up with like all the kids in school and shit. I was kind of like a class clown, I guess. And yeah, I always had people cracking up.
And
I'm not
dude,
saying I was always funny because sometimes I could have just been saying stupid shit. They were laughing at me, not with me. But
no, but you've always had
it's in my nature. I
you've
think.
always had the storytelling in you. I know that from, dude. I would always ask you to retell a story or say this, but yeah, no, dude. So you definitely gotta try it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a mix of like, fuck, am I gonna just say how I've always said it, or do I gotta be more professional about it at this point? But I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. You know, you get what you get, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's about it.
The way you tell it is good, dude.
Yeah, dude. But
That's funny you say that, because you always try to entertain, and I do the same fucking shit.
yeah, I know. But it sucks for us, dude. Because sometimes, dude, like you worry about other people's entertainment, and you're not
Not
worrying about
yourself.
yourself, and then you're just coming off as like an attention grabber or something, or like an attention whore, or like okay, dude, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Just
we're
trying to chill.
recording a podcast.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We're the biggest attention whores, dude.
Yeah. You're right.
I accepted it. I mean, it's not like, I feel like people will relate to what we're talking about and will enjoy the conversation. I hope that's not narcissistic to think of.
But I think
ourselves
you're
that
wrong,
way,
though. I don't
but
think it's that we're attention whores. I think it's that
that's in
you're
us,
worrying
dude.
about the entertainment of somebody else. It's not about so like technically you're putting someone else before you, so therefore you wouldn't be an attention whore. An attention whore is like the people vlogging and shit. Like, oh, right now, guys, I'm at the mall and I seen this apple and it looks so good.
That's attention whore. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Like, okay, dude, what are you entertaining me about a fucking apple or about you being at the grocery store? Like, I would tell my wife, I'm like, man, babe, like, how the fuck do you watch vloggers? Like, what is interesting about, like, they're doing shit that you would do, and they're like rich or whatever, and like they're doing the same shit as you, going to a grocery store or dealing with their kids. Like, bro, why the fuck are you watching a mom deal with her kids when you're dealing with your fucking kids? Like, why the fuck would you want to deal with that shit twice? You know, it's already enough once. Like, I just don't understand it, dude. But
I think naturally people like to experience or see what it's like in somebody else's life. Like,
that's gotta be the thing, because
I
other than
think
that, I
it's-
don't
yeah.
find that entertaining at all. I think that, for me, that might be more of a female thing. I don't know, but it could be a dude thing too. Also, I don't know, but
I think on both sides people like it, but no, I think it might be more of a female thing.
well, it went from female to kids, because now kids watch other kids play and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's fucking crazy. But
Yeah,
like,
you know what? It might be more of a girl thing, because I feel like the vlogging, I never find myself like, oh, let me check out this guy's vlog.
never.
I don't give a
No.
fuck. I'll listen to a I'll listen
That's
to
gay.
I'll listen
That's
to a
so gay.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's different. But like a guy like, hey man, I'm right here and we're at the park.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of gay, man. I'm sorry.
The only vlog I'll watch is if it's like a famous person that I already follow. Like say like if it's Steve-O and he has like
Yeah, I like Steve-O. He's funny as fuck.
that's different though, I feel like. Or is it the
Yeah,
same?
because he's more within the. You know, he's in the skater community. You know what kind of vibe he has. What kind of.
He's not just going, hey, I'm over here just going to the grocery store to buy eggs.
Steve-O is one of a kind, dude.
Yeah.
I
But in
not
general.
compare, like, let's say Steve-O versus David Dobrik or whatever. Come
Yeah.
on, you can't even compare, dude.
Dude, Joey
Like, what the
Diaz,
fuck is David Dobrik like? Come on.
Joey Diaz used to do it back in the day. I'm going to send you his clips from earlier on in the day before, right when he was podcasting in the beginning. And he had his own video blog that he would do on YouTube, but his was funny, dude.
Well, his was like rants and like ideas and shit.
It was literally him going on with his day. Like he'll be going to the gym or he'll be in Target and he'll be like, look at this ugly motherfucker over here. He'll point the camera to some.
Oh,
He's like,
okay.
he'll be like, look at this Adam's Family looking motherfucker over
All
here.
right, to come to his defense, is Joey Diaz. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
He kind of just naturally just wants to make you laugh, or he'll have some funny shit to say, or he just has like a very vulgar attitude, or.
Yeah.
But like all these little these little swagger kids and shit like that, like they'll be. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like to me that's just fucking stupid, man. I just
Yeah.
won't get into that shit, you know.
All right, dude. You want to talk about it or no?
I want to taco about it, literally, because I was in Mexico.
Yeah, dude.
Eating tacos all day, every day, taking 10 shits a day. Yeah, guys. So just letting you know, look, I fucking preached to my wife. I'm like, bro, we're gonna go to Mexico. My stomach's gonna be all right. I have a stomach made of iron. Like nothing ever faces this stomach right here. Blah blah blah. Dude, we went to Mexico, dude. The very next day we ate like tacos and shit. Like boom, boom, tacos, 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 beer, 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 tacos, tacos, tacos. And over there, all the tacos there are is the tacos de adobada, del pastor, de chorizo, and the suadero or some shit like
Holy
that.
shit.
God damn, dude. I didn't see no
Your heart was
asada
like,
or bistec. Yeah, dude. So all there was pork and different varieties of pork. So I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I don't even eat pork like that anymore because pork is fucking terrible for you, right? So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, you got to work what you got. So boom, I'm like, man, give me 5-6 tacos. Boom. Fucking, I put every salsa in there. Dude, I took a shit like never before. My stomach, dude, it was making all kinds of noises. My stomach felt like it was from my asshole to my fucking heart, back and forth. It felt like it was like a fucking like a swirl pool in there, dude. It felt so bad. Like like I wanted a shit and it just wouldn't come out. But I really wanted a shit and it just wouldn't come out. And it come out like in small little portions. I'm like, no, please blast off. You
Like
know?
a pebble shit or?
No, it was turds, dude.
Oh,
But
okay.
it just was hard to do it. It was so fucking
Oh
difficult.
damn, that's not good.
Yeah, I know, dude. So like I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to my normal shits, you know, when I come back over here. So it's been kind of
Your
difficult.
American shits.
Yeah, dude. But I gotta say though, man, that's just the beginning of it, dude. That's literally the first issue that came up, dude. Second issue is we're in Mexico, dude, and I gotta say, dude, over there, dude, everybody is so talented in Mexico. I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. So some go into the cartel and become professional killers, and then some go into fucking juggling balls in the middle of the street and doing some crazy ass shit, dude, with their fucking hands and their feet. This chick was fucking hula hooping and shit, doing all kinds of shit. I don't even think she knew what the
Was
fuck.
this in that same area, Tequila, Mexico?
This was in Guadalajara.
Oh, okay.
But in Tequila, yeah, you see some shit like that too. It's just everywhere, dude. In Mexico, bro, like
Street entertainers,
people just
street
find shit to
performers.
do to get money. Like they'll be washing the cars, like pros and shit, like the windows. And there's people like juggling balls. There's people hula hooping. I'm telling that chick, she didn't even know what to do anymore, dude. Like we caught her, like we were getting a tattoo, right? My wife, and this chick was like trying to do new tricks with the hula hoop. I don't even think she knew what the fuck she was doing anymore. She's like, oh fuck, I gotta do something more entertaining or something. I don't know. Dude,
I'm losing them.
yeah, dude, she was like fucking going like this. And we passed by her, dude. She was like a zombie, like all tired and shit. Like, dude, that chick had a fucking ass whooping that day. Crazy ass shit too in Guadalajara, bro. It's fucking trippy, bro. We were going to the Catedral, and I'll send you a picture. You can post it up later.
Yeah.
We're going to the Catedral, dude, and dude, there's fucking people asking you for money everywhere, dude. everywhere. Like I'm telling you, like there's a little girl. She's like, "Oh, hola, me puedes dar dinero que para this and that." And I'm like, so yeah, I'm like, you know what? Let's give her some money, man. Poor little girl, right? Dude, like 15 minutes later, dude, we're like talking and shit, bullshitting. I feel like a little finger like poking the side of my belly and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I look at my wife. I'm like, wait, who the fuck's poking me? I turn around, this little girl fucking poking me. She's like, hey, can I get money? I'm like, bitch, we just gave you money. What's wrong with you? How you gonna do that shit? Why don't you pick on another fucking person, And it was like that everywhere, dude. It was really sad, honestly, but
They're hustling.
they're hustling, man. They're hustling each and every way. But I'm telling you, man, some go one way, some go the other, dude. But it was pretty fun, It was pretty cool until that we seen some shit, some shit that terrified us, and we were paranoid the whole fucking trip. And all I can say about that is that we woke up, ready to have the time of our life, going to a rancho and shit, and drink some pajarete or some shit, dude.
Explain what pajarete is before you get in.
Pajarete is fresh milk fresh right out the cow.
But
and then you have like a chocolate abuelita or whatever crushed, and you put some alcohol, some like
wood grain alcohol, yeah.
Is that what that is? I don't know. It's like pure alcohol or whatever.
Grain alcohol, sorry, wood grain, yeah.
So you put some alcohol in there to kill any bacteria. Technically, that's what they use it for, but we use it to get drunk. And you put some alcohol, and then you pour that fucking milk right off the tit.
Unpasteurized.
Yeah, dude.
Deliciousness.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, you'd be like this with the cow, like, like it's fucking good, So you be drinking the milk with the chocolate, and there you go, pajarete. That's pajarete for you guys. Traditional ranch drink right there in Mexico. Well, at least in Jalisco. A lot of people don't know about it.
Yeah, and my wife didn't know about it either, I don't think.
Yeah, it's like a Jalisco thing, like a cow, straight up, that's some cowboy shit right there. And, yeah, dude, we're going to go look at, go with my uncle and shit, get a pajarete. And, dude, right outside the door, dude, right in front of my car and shit, there was a fucking dead body and shit. And there was fucking feds all over the place, swarming the place. It was fucking insane. So after that, we were just so paranoid, dude. We are like, fuck this shit, dude. He had like a fucking letter on, like, stabbed onto his chest. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not doing this shit again. I'm not fucking going to Mexico ever again, dude. I didn't want to go fucking anywhere. I didn't want to go eat breakfast outside. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like,
this
happened on my third day there in Mexico, dude. It's fucking terrible.
You hear about stuff happening like that in Mexico all the time, but you never expect that you're going to witness.
Well, I was so terrified telling my dad, I'm like, Dad, I want to go to Mexico, but I'm scared of seeing some fucking heads rolling around the floor, like some kids playing soccer with them. Like, I don't want to see that shit, dude. I'm like, I don't want to go to Mexico and see some shit. It's going to ruin my image of Mexico. I'm going to be terrified. I'm going to think it's terrible. I'm not going to want to go. He's like, no, mijo, you're not going to see anything. I promise, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, Dad. I think my dad's right about everything. Now I know he's clearly not.
Yeah.
We go over there, dude. The third day, boom, we saw that. Ruined our trip. Automatically, dude, we were paranoid. We couldn't sleep at night. Like, literally, dude, like, the best sleep I've gotten has been here at home. The moment we came back, I was like, I don't know if I'm be able to sleep, babe. I'm paranoid. Dude, I slept like a baby. We got back to the U.S., dude. It felt like peaceful. Like,
home sweet home, yeah.
Home sweet home, dude. The roads were good, dude. I had to drive in Guadalajara, dude. I had to rent a car in Guadalajara. I gotta say, dude, it's like, all right, I could be an Uber anywhere in the fucking world now. It's so ghetto, bro. Like the roads don't have like the separators. So like some roads, people are just fucking driving around like, And I'm like over there, like my American ass is like, what the fuck? People are beeping, and then like, I don't know. They said this towards me, but we're in downtown, dude. Downtown Guadalajara. So imagine downtown in Mexico.
It's crowded, dude.
It's crowded, dude. Cars going everywhere. People not giving a fuck, dude. Crossing shit like that, And I'm just fucking paranoid, dude. My wife gave me the wrong fucking directions. I'm fucking so pissed off. And we heard this guy like fucking beeping at this other guy's like, Mama me el culo. Like, dude, like just that's all you're hearing, dude. Like, fucking, dude, just people talking shit to each other. They're beeping. Like, dude, if the light goes green, you got
They're
1 millisecond. You got yeah. Chinga tu madre. Yeah, we got 1 millisecond to fucking drive off. If not, they're already beeping at you talking shit, dude.
Damn.
It's so fucking nuts, bro. It's fucking hectic, dude. Not just that. We had to give it into valet, and I'm just thinking, like, is this valet motherfucker going to steal all my shit? Is he going to steal my car, dude? Like, dude, there's so much uncertainty in Mexico. It feels so unsafe, dude. I didn't like it, bro. You feel like everyone's out to get you. Especially after that shit happened. We just thought, like, dude, like you never know. Like, and then I read like a lot of shit online, and it's saying like, oh, like people have been known to be kidnapped by Uber or by blah blah blah, by taxis were kidnapping people and shit. Like if they know you're American, they're already trying to fucking find a
Do
way to hustle
something.
you. So that's you're already automatically the target. So like it's fucking dude, you're in a constant state of paranoia. We went down the street, we're in Mexico, right? We're gonna find a taquero anywhere in fucking Mexico, right? So this was in Guadalajara still, right? So we were in this busy street, which wasn't so busy anymore. It was already kind of dark, but it was still a little bit of traffic. You know, still you feel safe enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, there's this taco place over there. We would see the light from like fucking 3 blocks down, right? So we started walking down, and the moment we get into those little blocks, dude, it looks dark as fuck, dude. There was this fucking chick with a baby, right? Holding a baby. She had like a mini skirt. She looked like just trashy as fuck, dude. She looked so ghetto and shit. There was like two cholos and downstairs. She's passing by them, and they're all tying to her, and we're just like, what the fuck? You know, chick with the baby in her hand. And then she's like, oh, ahorita te lo voy a tirar de acá arriba. Like, I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. I'm like, first thing in my head is like, all right, this bitch gonna throw him some drugs and shit. She got her little baby on her arm. And those guys like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, like whatever. We're passing by, and I'm just like, oh, fuck, you know, cholos, you know. Guadalajara has cholos, dude. It has game bangers. It has a lot of game
Oh,
bangers.
wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, like, fuck. I'm like, okay. I'm like, right away, my instinct was like, okay, if this was Chicago, I'd say this is a bad fucking neighborhood. So I'm like, I say we fucking get an Uber to wherever the fuck we're trying to go. So after that, dude, it was Uber everywhere, dude. Everywhere. And even then, I was iffy about the Ubers.
So you wouldn't want to, so that you didn't have to walk, right?
Yeah, at least not in the nighttime, Guadalajara. And even in the daytime,
Yeah,
like
you're
there's
not
some areas
familiar.
that are fishy.
And you're not familiar there. Like,
Yeah, dude, but you could tell when there's the hood, and they'll tell you like when it starts looking like the favelas, that means it's bad.
yeah.
When you'll know what's a good neighborhood, and I think the only good neighborhood is in like Zapopan or some shit. That's like one of the best neighborhoods, and even then it's like, what the fuck are we doing over there? We're not that rich either. We probably belong with the favela people. You know what I'm saying? So it was hectic, man. But it was cool. There was a lot of cool places though. There was a lot of good experiences also. You know. Like I said, tequila was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool. Great restaurants there.
What's the best food you ate? What was the best dish you had?
So the best food we had was in Tequila, dude. There was this restaurant called Portales del Cielo. I'll send you a picture too. They have like a what I always want. Honestly, I kind of wanted that set up for the podcast. It's the traditional Jalisco equipales. Equipales are those little chairs made of like cuero of skin.
Oh,
Of
like
the
the
cow
ones that
skin.
are like inner,
Yeah, they're
like
like
the
a
weaved,
little
like the weave
they
type
look like a
chair.
little mini comfort couch right
Yeah.
there, and then they have like the little table, and the table also has uh like a cloth of like skin and shit leather, and it was cool. It was nice vibe, music. We're right next to the church. It was awesome. The drinks were not expensive at all, dude. Like 45 pesos a beer. You know, that's $1 or $2 for a fucking beer, dude. And you're
Imagine
getting
if that
like,
was like that here.
oh, dude, and the customer service is phenomenal. Like they talk to you like you're fucking like the king of Africa and shit. You know, like Eddie Murphy. So like dude, yeah, they're bringing you they're catering to you, blah blah. The food was fucking good, you know. It was there was this dish called choriqueso. It was like chorizo and queso and tortillas hechas a mano,
Nice and
dude.
healthy, dude.
Dude, probably not, dude. My stomach
Not messing with
hurt
you.
like hell.
I always say that when anybody brings up chorizo,
Well, I'm sure it's more healthy than
carnitas, you know.
chorizo from here, dude.
For sure.
Anything
Yeah.
over there was probably healthier than over here
Oh yeah.
because it's fresh. But you know, for us being American, our stomach not being used to that, our digestive system, I mean, I'm sure it was unhealthy in that sense. But dude, everything was so good. It tasted so fresh. The tacos everywhere. I'm telling you, it was so delicious. You got the cilantro, cebolla,
Did you have
fucking
the
cebollas.
salt, the
Yeah, sal de grano.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome, bro. As far as
that's the one thing I love. Like when I've gone to Mexico and I have a taco, like say like a random spot, and they have that the big chunks of the salt.
yeah, it's
you put
cool,
on it.
right? It's like
Oh.
a whole other
Tastes
fucking
different, you know.
universe.
Like,
Yeah, dude. So like the food wise, awesome, dude. I had some badass birria out there, but like I said, that little incident just kind of ruined it for us. We were just paranoid the whole trip. We still went out, had fun, you know, but it was never the same. We just look at everybody like
you didn't feel free.
I didn't feel free. I felt like everyone was in captivity, dude. The town we went to, I'm not gonna say the name or whatever, but the town we went to, dude, it was a ghost town. It is not like how we used to know it. No, dude.
Fuck.
Fucking ghost town, dude. No one goes out. It's fucking quiet. I could scream and hear my echo, dude. It's fucking dead,
That's
bro.
scary, dude.
It's dead, dude. It's so dead. Like people aren't even in the plaza selling shit anymore. They have like a designated place. It's just, it's not the same, dude. I didn't get a good feeling out of it. The only good thing was I got to see my grandma. That's it. Other than that, dude, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. And then like as we were over there, we kept hearing about like people disappearing, people got killed, and we're like, fuck, like this was actually calm before we came. Now we came and all this shit's coming up. Like it's fucking bullshit. Like some chick got killed and shit. Like there was a funeral the day we got there. Like a fuck, the funeral they walk around with the casket in the streets. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck this, dude. I'm like, no way. She had gotten like shot the fuck up and shit. Like
So I mean,
so bad, dude.
even when we were kids, there's always been organized crime going on over there. But I think now I feel like it's really controlling everything.
Dude, back then at 10 p.m. you were getting ready to go out to the plaza
Well,
and eat.
I'm different than you, dude. I don't think we were ever out that late.
For real? No,
Yeah,
dude.
you guys
We
were
were
always
out by
late.
ourselves.
Yeah.
My brother and I.
You guys would go to the discos and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, dude. At 10 or 11 or 12, dude, we were already getting fucked up. My brother, not so much. He was still young.
We were chilling with my grandparents.
Yeah, no.
Inside, yeah.
With us, I was 12, and I got my first fucking time being fucked up and shit, like over there in Mexico and the discos and shit. It was. I mean, there's not even a disco anymore, dude. It's not the same, cutie. It's not. It's not.
You can't go out and enjoy yourself like
no,
before.
Dude. No, dude. Back then with the homies, we fucking. I'd have my dad's truck. They'd have their dad's trucks,
Oh,
and we'd buy BB guns, and we'd be chasing each other, shooting each other with the BB guns. Dude, can you imagine that now? Dude, we get hanged by the nuts, dude. It's not the same, dude. I'm telling you,
yeah.
that's a 10-year difference. In a way, it's cool. They have shit on lock, and so people aren't causing a ruckus. But then again, it's such a like I think that's what would be like a very like if there was a country with like a very tyrannical leader, I think that's what it would be like. People are in fear. People are good because of the fear. So that's kind of not a good thing at the end of the day, because now you're being good because you have no choice. You have the liberty of being a little chaotic or being a little loud or whatever. That's gone. It's out the window. Now you have to live like a fucking monk over there and shit. So that's kind of like, I didn't like that much, And Guadalajara, dude, we went down this street called Chapultepec. It's an avenue, and there's like bars and shit like that, whatever. So when you keep going down that street, I'll send you a picture of that also. There's like a statue. It looks kind of like, it'll remind you of like the DF. You know that statue in the DF in the middle that everyone always passes by?
yeah.
So it kind of looks like that, but obviously in a smaller scale. It's in Guadalajara, right? And dude, it's like it has a base that's like a wall that goes all the way around. Bro, pictures of missing people everywhere. You walk through all Guadalajara, all you see is missing people.
Fuck.
Or dead people, like people that got killed or people that are disappeared. It's all over Guadalajara, dude. It's just, there's graffiti everywhere. And I used to be big into graffiti, but
And
they fucked it up,
the
dude.
people missing, what sex were they?
There was females, males, kids.
Everything,
dude. You name it. Old people. Everything, dude. It's so sad. It's so scary. And we're like, fuck. And then we
makes you realize how blessed you are. Like,
oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I came back and I'm like, I never been more proud to be an American. I never been more proud
to be an American.
Yeah, America. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. We are blessed to be in America, bro. It is like my grandma, like after that shit happened, she hasn't been able to sleep that good. She's been paranoid too. Like those people, they live in a constant state of like, okay, some shit's gonna happen. It's fucking scary, dude. Me personally, I mean, they say that the people that are involved are the ones that get killed, and that's cool.
I think that's
until you see it, you're like, oh fuck, this is terrible. It's terrifying.
I think that's true. That there's the people involved are the ones that eventually get killed or stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
you live by the sword, you die by the
you
sword.
could get caught in the crosshairs
For
at
sure.
any moment.
And
You
that's
never
the
know.
scary part.
Yeah, and that can be without you wanting to.
Dude, but check
Yeah.
this out. This goes beyond that. And I'll tell you why. The fear isn't that they're killing people. It isn't that that they're killing people and that you might come across them, which is very terrifying also. But
Yeah.
to me,
it's
the
traumatic.
fear is, dude, imagine there's a professional trained killer with heavy artillery, and he's around you. That's the fear, dude. I read the statistic once.
Those are the scariest motherfuckers.
Yeah, for sure. And dude, a lot of those kids are kids that we used to see growing up. Like there's a lot of kids that we used to know growing up
That are in it.
that are dead now from that shit. So yeah, I get it. You know, that's what you ask for. That's what you get. That's on them, 100%. But is it still scary that there is that going on in front of your face? You know what I'm saying? Like right in front of you, right in front of your own eyes. And it's not like you can do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't want to do anything about it. That's their fucking business.
Yeah.
But more of those stories that it is still very terrifying that that's a possibility and that it's happening. That's fucking just terrifying to me. So I guess if I'd say like I want to go to Mexico again, but I'm not going there anymore to the hometown. I'm not going to the motherland. Like no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. The only place I'm gonna go to Mexico, dude, is probably like Chichen Itza or something. I want to see the pyramids.
Yeah, I want to see that too. Dude.
And even then, if I don't go there, because I'm still thinking about it, Mexico's bad all the way around, dude.
Yeah.
So I might just go to Egypt and see the pyramids in Giza or something.
Yeah.
Or go to Greece or Italy.
Fuck, man.
I want to see ancient ruins.
Man,
That's what I want to see.
why?
I'm so interested in
why
that.
does Mexico have to?
Yeah. Dude,
It's dude.
The DF has the Aztec pyramids, dude. You know how much I would love to see that, dude?
There's just so much culture there, dude.
It's so much culture, but you know, I was watching a bunch of videos of like the Aztec traditions back then, and the Mayans, dude, and the native Mexicans. You know, dude, I gotta say, dude, it shouldn't surprise anybody that there's this much murder and assassination and so much insane ways of murder, you know, like the tactics used and how much bloodiness there is in Mexico. It shouldn't surprise anybody, dude. Like from the native times, dude, there was butchering.
Yeah.
There was killing with axe, chopping off heads. Like they used to chop off the heads in the pyramids for sacrifice and let the heads fall down the pyramid and they'd be catching like in the fucking movie and shit. They used to like let the bodies roll, dude. They used to impale the heads. Like, dude, that like what's the right word for it? That sort of scenery is not new to Mexico, man. It goes back.
So
dude.
they're living their ancestors.
Yeah, I feel like it's a curse of Mexico at
You
this
think?
point. Yeah, dude, I feel like the bloodiness, the sensitivity to these kind of murders, I think it's never been there. I think it's always been very open to this kind of brutality, I guess, right? So I feel like now it's just in a different generation, but I do feel like it's always existed, in my opinion. Obviously, the times are different, the circumstances are different. It shouldn't have to be this way anymore. We're in modern times, but I feel like like that has something to do with it, dude. Like there was this guy that I think he used to kill people and make pozole out of them.
Oh yeah, I heard about
And
that. Yeah.
dude, and that used to be like Aztec tradition back then. They'd use the sacrifice to fucking make pozole and shit. Like that's actually pozole comes from the natives. So like, and they used to use
Humans.
well, like animals or humans, like the sacrifice people.
That's some tasty meat, right?
Oh,
Jesus
dude, I hope
Christ.
I didn't eat any of that shit in Mexico.
That's probably why you couldn't shit for days.
Dude, I was like, I look at the meal like, I eat it. I'm like, well, it tastes good.
A 30-year-old male's meat right there.
Oh fuck no. Okay, that's fucked up, Hector.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, dude. But other than that, I mean, shit, it was some funny shit going on over there. You know, there was this lesbian chick. She really wanted to date my sister-in-law.
Oh yeah.
She was on her ass, dude. She was just lurking the whole time. It was funny to see, man. But it was cool, you know. It wasn't like, I feel like lesbians in Mexico are different than lesbians over here.
They're more aggressive.
They're more male. They're more masculine.
Yeah, that's what I
For
meant.
sure.
Right?
Yeah.